Hey guys, it's Multi-K Matt, and it is finally here. Alice Goes to Wonderland by Wonderland Amusements. And so, it was March 11th, 2025. That's how long ago it's been. It's 2026. And so, anyways, I just did the Kickstarter, the very basic package. It was like $7.99 all in. And so the thing is, the moment they got their Kickstarter went, like it was live, they made their goal, they took your money. And so at first they thought maybe we got bamboozled, but we didn't. And so this came in 2 packages. And so at first, the first package got Wednesday night. It was here. It was just like the guts, the board, and like some cool trinkets on the inside. And then so we had to wait. And then the second box, the most important box, the shell, came in Saturday. And so and then we were out of town, so Sue brought it in. And so I was trying to like figure out a way to document it. So I put basically just like 2 steps. And so I documented like me taking the guts out, laying it out, and admiring them, and then waiting for the second box to come in. And so this video is not really a build video, but it shows how I did it. I documented it with some gameplay. I hope you like it, and then we'll button this thing up at the end. We'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, Wonderland Pinball. So this is box 1 of 2, and so I'm waiting on the second box, the little box, for the back box and some goodies. And so this is where we're at. It was delivered by FedEx. And then there wasn't a scratch on the whole box. And so we're going to scatter everything around the arcade, try to put this together, and then if the little box gets here today, it'll be 1 video. If the little box doesn't get here today, this will be video 1 of 2. So we'll see you in a second when we have stuff scattered everywhere. Okay, so we have the big box unboxed. And so pros and cons of this. I didn't know what was in the box. So here is the bottom portion of the Playfield. So there's you turn it on and off, and then there is the power. And so the Playfield is gorgeous, and there's the legs, all the cool, like I would call it like toys, And so, and then just to give them props, everything is clearly marked, and it was boxed like professionally, like the detail was up there like G.I. Joe stuff. And so there are the legs. And so the only con right now is like this is it that's in this given box. And so I don't have the back box, the side boxes, or anything. And so until that second box gets here, I'm kind of stuck. And so we're just going to wait for the UPS man to get here, the FedEx guy to get here. And we're going to just continue on. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, box 2 came in Saturday. We were getting ready for the 21 Pilots movie. And so I just left it there, and we got home late because the movie was long, and we grabbed a bite to eat. So I'm going to unpack this box, me and Winters apparently, and then see what's inside, and then we'll go from there. Let's see how far I can get before we go to church. Alright, see you in a second. Okay, we have box 2 unboxed. And so there's a quote in Elf where he goes to the doctor, and then he says, "I was a human raised by elves." I really think these guys were humans raised by elves by somehow they can put things in a box and not get damaged. So once again, we got the side box, and inside we have the blade art, which is dope, and then plexi, and then just stuff scattered everywhere, and then we got the back box. And so just like as Jerry, I think it was Jerry, made this video, I'm going to build the box first, and then we'll go from there and just do this in chunks. Alright, we'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, we got both of the boxes built from the second box. So we have the back box, the big box, and then the only thing cantankerous so far has been right here. There's this screw right here, and it's kind of hard to get to with your screwdriver on all 4 sides. So now we're going to put the legs on and put the back box on, and then we'll go from there. Alright, see you in a second. Okay, we have the back box on with the legs, and once again, everything just lines up. It works, it looks good. So now I'm going to put the Playfield in and try to figure out the cabling real fast. And then after that, I think last is just the jewelry. And so onwards and upward guys, we'll see you in a second. Okay, we have all the wires plugged in. Played a quick game with the glass off. The only potential whammy we had was, Monica helped me, these guys on the front, there's 2 of them. This front wouldn't shut all the way with these in, so I took them off. Nowhere in the instructions or the video that showed that I had to do it, but I just wasn't comfortable just forcing this thing down, because so far it's been just flawless, and so I don't want to break anything. Alright, so we're just going to button this thing up. So I'm going to put the plexi in and put the front cover on, and we're going to have a chance to stare at it.
Oh dear, where did that rabbit go?
Alright guys, so this is a view that I'm working with. I just have my tripod and a camera. And so there's going to be a little bit of glare, but I don't have a really cool setup to record pinball yet, I guess is a word. So here you go.
Oh dear, where did that rabbit go? Where am I? This is a very strange place. What is your name?
Side drain.
I must get back. Oh dear, where did that rabbit go?
You're back, Alice.
Again.
Oh my, it's my last chance.
Good.
You captured one goal. Two balls.
Maybe? Nope.
Where am I? This is a very strange place. What is your name? I must get back. Oh dear, where did that rabbit go?
You're back, Alice.
I finished that one.
Alright guys, so there you have it. And so there are so many pros and a handful of cons. So just to state the obvious, $800 and I have a 3/4 or 5/8 scale pinball in my house. So all of us have played it. I've played it, Monica's played it, Sue's played it. We all enjoyed it, and it's affordable, right? And then we're a competitive family, so we keep high scores. Right now Sue has the high score, and we're just going to practice to get better at all the given shots. And so let's start with the pros, right? Positive first. The price point, the build quality is insane, and so I feel like the people who spun up Arcade went up at first. They learned from the mistakes. This thing it's built well, and so let's see. Thirdly, it's fun, and then let's go one more. And the other thing is just the potential, right? So we have Turtles coming and so there's so many like open IPs that are based on fairy tales, or even like things that are coming like Batman and Mickey Mouse are eventually going to become open source based on their trademarks that are expiring. So the potential for them to make some really cool pinball machines is insane. Alright, so The last would be the cons. The buttons on the front are quirky, right? And so you have a true pinball machine, they could just put the button to turn off and on the bottom and leave it alone. The second would be the plexiglass. And so even the ALP comes with real glass. And so you'd figure it would come with glass. And so that would be, I would call it just two quirks, right? So besides that, I am stoked for the future for Wonderland Amusements. And so I paid with this amount of money. I'm not like, I wasn't bribed or given this. And so this is my true honest opinion. I really like it and I'm excited for the future. And then on that given note, if you like this style of content, please give me a thumbs up on the way out. And if you want to see more of it, please consider subscribing. I do thank you for your time. I hope you have a blessed day. And remember, life's too short to only have one game.